Hey everyone. If you've ever thought about starting a business, there's a question you've probably asked yourself. Should I buy a franchise? Today, we're going to break it all down for you. We'll cover 7 pros and cons you absolutely must know before making a decision that could change your life and your money situation forever. And before we jump in, if you want even more tips on buying businesses and building wealth, make sure you check out the link in the description. We've got a free guide waiting for you. Now, let's just dive right in. So, you're thinking about buying a franchise. Maybe it's a fast food place, maybe it's a fitness studio, or maybe you're looking into a weight loss clinic. A lot of people think franchises are the safest way to start a business, and that can be true sometimes. But here's what they don't always tell you: there are pros and there are definitely cons. Let's start with the pros. Pro number one: built in brand recognition. When you buy into a franchise, you're buying more than just a business. You're buying a name people already know. Think about it. If you open a burger spot under your own name, it might take years to build trust. But if you open a franchise like McDonald's or Subway, people already know what to expect. That can help bring in customers fast, especially in the first few months when you're just getting started. Pro number two: proven business model. Another big plus with franchises is they already have systems in place. You don't have to figure everything out from scratch: how to hire people, how to order supplies, what kind of ads to run. They've already tested all of that. It's kind of like following a recipe. You just follow the steps and hopefully you get the same results. Pro number three: support and training. Most big franchises offer training when you start. They'll show you what works and what doesn't. Some even send out trainers to help you open your first location. Plus, they usually offer ongoing support. So if you have a question or, run into a problem, you're not completely on your own. Now, that all sounds great so far, right? But hold up. Let's talk about the other side of the cons, because for every benefit, there's usually a trade-off. Con number one: franchise fees and royalties. Let's talk money. When you buy a franchise, it's not just the cost to open the doors. You have to pay a franchise fee up front. That could be 20, 50, even $100,000 or more just to use their name. And that's before you even open the doors. But that's not all. Most franchises also charge what's called a royalty fee. That means you pay them a percentage of your sales every month. Let's say your weight loss clinic earns 100 grand in sales. If your royalty fee is 8%, you owe the franchise $8,000 every single month. That adds up real quick. Con number two: less control over your business. When you buy a franchise, you don't really own it the same way you would if you started your own independent business. You're tied to their rules. Want to change the menu? Nope. Want to offer a special promotion or sale? You might not be allowed to. For some people, that's okay, but for others, it kind of feels like working a job instead of owning a business. You might feel like you're just following somebody else's orders. Con number three: long term contracts. Most franchise agreements lock you in for a long time. We're talking 10, 20 years. That means if things don't go well, or if you change your mind, it's not so easy to just walk away. You could be on the hook for a lot of money, even if you shut down. Con number four: marketing restrictions. Now, this one surprises a lot of people. Franchises usually control how you market your location. You can't just run your own ads or post whatever you want online. They often have strict brand guidelines, and you might even have to pay a marketing fund every month, whether or not you like the ads they're running. All right, let's pause right here. Before we go any deeper, let me ask you, how does that sound so far? Can you already see both sides? Because here's where things get interesting. A lot of people think franchise equals easy money, but as you can see, there are some real challenges. Now, let's get into some real talk. I help entrepreneurs buy brick and mortar GLP-1 weight loss clinics across the country. And we're not a franchise. Why? Because we believe you should keep 100% of your profits and 100% of the control. So before you make a choice, here are a few more things you really need to think about. Do you want freedom or a system? Franchises give you a system, but you give up freedom. If you're someone who likes following a playbook, franchises might work, but if you're the type who wants to try new things, test ideas, and make your own rules, an independent business might be better. How much money are you really making? People see franchise sales numbers and get excited, but sales don't equal profits. After franchise fees, royalties, rent, payroll, supplies, and all the other costs, what's left for you? Sometimes not as much as you think. What's your exit plan? If you build an independent business, you can sell it when you're ready. You set the terms. But with a franchise, you usually need the company's approval to sell your location. That can make it harder to get full value when it's time to move on. Now, let me share a quick story. A guy named Ron reached out to us last year. He had just spent $250,000 on a smoothie franchise. Sounds great, right? Except after paying royalties, marketing fees, and all his other bills, he was making less than he did at his old 9 to 5 job. Ron told me, I thought buying a franchise would make me my own boss, but it feels like I just bought myself a really expensive job. That's why we helped him switch gears. Today, Ron owns 2 independent GLP-1 weight loss clinics. No franchise fees, no royalty payments. He keeps all his profits and he sets his own rules. Now, maybe you're sitting there wondering, okay, so what's the best choice for me? Here's a simple way to look at it. If you want structure, step by step instructions, and don't mind paying for the name, a franchise could work. But if you want full control, full profits, and the ability to grow things your way, independent might be smarter, especially in 2025 and beyond, where health, wellness, and weight loss services are booming. This is the kind of business where independent owners can really shine. Here's another thing most people don't think about when you buy a franchise. You're helping build their brand, not yours. But when you own an independent business, every client, every sale, every success goes toward building your name, your legacy. And let's not forget about taxes. With a franchise, there can be more layers of tax forms and paperwork because of all the fees involved. Running your own independent business can often be simpler, especially if you keep things lean and focused. So, what's next? If you're serious about getting into business ownership and you've been asking yourself, should I buy a franchise? I invite you to take a closer look at independent GLP-1 weight loss clinics. We provide all the training, support, and resources you need without the franchise fees. And the best part, you get to keep 100% of what you earn. No one's dipping into your pocket every month. Now, before we wrap up, let's quickly review the 7 pros and cons one more time. Pro, brand recognition. Pro, proven business model. Pro, support and training. Con, franchise fees and royalties. Con, less control over your business. Con, long-term contracts. Con, marketing restrictions. Those are the big points you must know before you buy any franchise. All right, that's it for today's video. I hope this helped you get clear on whether buying a franchise is right for you or not. If you found this helpful, check out the free guide in the description below called Fat Profits. It's packed with everything you need to know about buying a business in 2025. And if you want to talk one-on-one about how to get started with your own independent GLP-1 weight loss clinic, click the link to book a call with our team. We'll walk you through the steps and answer any questions you have. Thanks again for watching. From my lips to your ears, I love you. I'll see you next time.